wait. Did I tell you about Chad? Chad from Zumba? Yeah, Chad from Zumba. Oh my god, no. Oh my god. So he totally just like texted me last night. And then he's all, hey, what's up? How you doing? What the heck? That's weird, right? I was just kind of like, oh my god, look! Those look like Chad's Zumba shoes. Chad! Oh my god, wait. That's not Chad. I think he's saying something.
SAT prep! Hello and welcome to the SAT 123 prep program. Today we're going to go over problems that seem difficult but really aren't. And usually a lot of questions on the SAT, they kind of try to mislead you to make you think you have to do this long step-by-step process, but in reality, it can be quick if you look at the broader picture. So another thing I kind of want to say is to join our Discord. I put the link down in the description, and there we're going to have tutors to kind of help you answer questions. We're going to have also a 4-week program starting on the 26th. That's going to be our first class, I guess. So make sure to check that out and enjoy the video.
Based on the system of equations above, what is the value of 5x plus 5y, right? So if you wanted to solve this normally, right, what you would normally do is you would multiply one of the equations by a number that makes it cancel out with the other one, right? So if we did this normally, you would have 2x plus 3y is equal to 1,200, and 3x plus 2y equals 1,300, right? So you would multiply this by, I don't know, let's say that you wanted to get the 2 to cancel out with the 3, you would divide it by 2 and then multiply it by 3 and make it all negative, right? And you could do that and then whatever, you keep going, but that would take just forever, right? And the skill that I kind of want to teach you guys is to kind of zoom out. Look at what it's asking for. It's asking for 5x plus 5y. If you look at it, what's 3 plus 2? 5x. What's 3 plus 2? Y? 5y. And what is 1,200 plus 1,300? 2,500. So your answer was right there the entire time. So you always want to kind of zoom out and kind of look at what the question is really asking, because you could save a lot of time with tricks like these. They love to ask these questions where they love to make you waste time, basically. In the system of equations above, a is a constant. For which of the following values of a does the system of equation have no solution? So in a lot of these problems, you see a third variable, right? And you're like, whoa, what the heck am I supposed to do, right? But a tip is to kind of, once again, look at the broader context of the problem and see what it's asking. So it's saying that a is a constant, right? So a is going to be like a number like 3, 2, 1, whatever, right? And for which of the following values does the system have no solution? So the first thing we have to ask ourselves is, when does any equation or any two equations have no solution? And if you think about it, it's when you have two equations that are parallel. And what makes two equations parallel? Having the same slope, right? Because if they have the same slope, they're parallel and therefore never touch. Because remember, a solution is when two lines intersect, and these would not have an intersection, right? You have to be careful, because if the y-intercepts are the same, instead of having no solution, they would both be the same line, and therefore have an infinite amount of solutions, right? So this would be wrong, right? So first, just by looking at this, right, you see that the y's are not the same. And if you have the form y equals mx plus b, you always want the y's of the two equations to be the same. So right here you would take this, ax plus 2y equals 4, and you just divide it by 2 because you want the y's to be the same. So now you have this, right? You go from this to ax divided by 2 plus y equals 4. So now both these equations are in the same form. You have a constant on the right, you have the y in the middle, and then you have the x on the left. And in y equals mx plus b, right? What's the m right here? The thing that comes before the x is what determines the slope. The coefficient by the x is what determines slope. And for this system to have no solution, it has to be equal to -3. So now we think, what number divided by 2 is equal to -3? And that is -6, because -6 divided by 2 is equal to -3. and now you have negative 3x plus y is equal to 4. And if you compare that to this equation, they both have the same slope, making negative 6 your answer. You could also rearrange the equation so that it's y equals mx plus b format, so it's more kind of so that you can understand it more. But as long as they're in the same format, it's alright. If u plus t is equal to 5 and u minus t is equal to 2, what is the value of u minus t times u squared minus t squared, right? So you could kind of approach this in many ways, right? So this can kind of get super complicated, right? So you could either use substitution or a system of equations for this, right? And when it comes to the SAT, you could either overcomplicate or you could do the simple form. In this case, I think that the system of equations is the overcomplication, because you have to solve for u, you have to solve for t, and etc. Or you can simply substitute, right? So I just want to show you guys how easy the substitution is. U minus t is equal to 2. You already see that right here. So all you have to do is you substitute in 2, right? And now you see u squared minus t squared. So you want to see u plus t and u minus t in this equation right here. And this is similar. You can reflect this in this rule right here, that x squared minus y squared, this is equal to x plus y times x minus y, right? Because when you use FOIL, you do first, outer, inner, last. This times x is equal to x squared. You do plus xy minus xy minus y squared. These two cross out, and you're left with x squared minus y squared. It's the same situation here. So you know that this u squared minus t squared can be expanded. It can be expanded into u plus t and u minus t. You already see that here, that u plus t is equal to 5. So 5. U minus t is 2. And we already have this. So, and what is 5 times 2? That's 10 times 2. This is equal to 20. And that is your answer. With system of equations, it takes a lot longer, right? So you see how this whole question seems so difficult? We literally did it in 1, 2, 3 steps, right? And now if we did the system of equations, you would do u plus t is equal to 5, and then you'd put it in the system with u minus t is equal to 2, and then you combine them, you get 2u is equal to 7, you divide it by 2, you get u is equal to 7, and then you continue to go from there, you solve for t, and then you know what u is, so you substitute it in, you say 7 plus t is equal to 5, and then you get that t is equal to negative 2, and then you solve, and then you have to figure out what 7 squared is, and then you have to figure out what 2 squared is. I mean, that's simple, but when you have, it's a lot more steps. So sometimes with the SAT, it just takes broadening your view and understanding that you can do it in multiple ways, but which step and which way to do it is the quickest, you know? And the SAT, this clearly, for me at least, when I took it my first time, this took so much time. It took a good 5 minutes from my exam, and I wasn't able to check back, and I wasn't able to do anything. So trust me, it's better to kind of reflect and go through the choices you have. Take some time and think, what is the quickest way I could do this?
I just want to say thank you for watching, and once again, please check out the link in the description for the Discord, check out our Instagram, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to continue making these videos. Last week we kind of had difficulty sticking to the schedule. We had some problems on our end, but we'll make sure to keep on posting at least every Sunday. So thanks for watching.